Okay, we in Judges, the 19th chapter and the 7th verse. And when the man rose up, to depart, his father-in-law urged him. Therefore he lies there again. And he arose early in the morning on the 5th day to depart. He's trying to leave. And the damsel's father said, Comfort thine heart, comfort your mind, I pray thee. And they tarried until afternoon. And they did eat both of them. This is the 6th day. And when the man rose up to depart, he and his concubine and his servant, his father-in-law, the damsel's father said unto him, Behold, now the day draweth toward evening. I pray you, tarry all night. Sleep on with me again tonight. Behold, the day groweth to an end. Lodge thee here, that thine heart may be merry, and tomorrow get you early on your way, and thou mayest go home. But the man would not tarry that night, but he rose up and departed, and came over against Jubas, which is Jerusalem. And there were with him 2 asses, saddled, his concubine also was with him. He went back and got his woman. And when they were by Jubas, the day was far spent. The servant said unto his master, Come, I pray thee, and let us turn into this city of the Jebusites, and lodge in it. Right? And his master said unto him, We will not turn aside hither into the city of a stranger, that is not of the children of Israel. We will pass over to Gibeah. You see how we were not dealing with these other nations. So we're not going to lodge in a city of a stranger. We're going to go to a city where the Israelites are, right? And he said unto his servant, Come, and let us draw near to one of these places to lodge all night, in Gibeah or in Ramah. This is where we lived as the Israelites. And they passed on and went their way. And the sun went down upon them when they were by Gibeah, which belonged to Benjamin, our youngest son, or brother, I might say. And they turned aside thither to go in and to lodge in Gibeah. And when he went in, he sat him down in a street of the city. But there was no man that took them into his house to lodging. So they had to sit in the street. And behold, there came an old man from his work out of the field at even, which was also of Mount Ephraim. And he sojourned in Gibeah. But the men of the place were Benjamites. They were Benjamites. And when he had lifted up his eyes, he saw a wayfaring man in the street of the city. And the old man said, Whither goest thou? Where you going, man? And whence comest thou? Where you coming from? And he said unto him, We are passing from Bethlehem, Judah, toward the side of Mount Ephraim. From thence am I. And I went to Bethlehem, Judah, but I am now going to the house of the Most High, and there is no man that receives me to house. Nobody allowed me to lay my head down, and my concubine and my servant. Yet there is both straw and provender for our asses. And there is bread and wine also for me, and for thy handmaid, and for the young man which is with thy servants. There is no want of anything. And the old man said, Peace be with thee. However, let all thy wants lie upon me. Only lodge not in the street. Say, hey, come and stay with me. Don't stay in the street. This is love. So he remember, he don't even know him. So he brought him into his house and gave provender unto the asses, and they washed their feet, and they did eat and drink. Now as they were making their hearts merry, having a good time, getting to know each other, eating and drinking and so forth, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial, or the devil, beset the house round about, and beat at the door. They beating at the door. Benjamites. And spake to the master of the house, the old man, saying, Bring forth the man that came into thine house, that we may know him. You hear that? Wicked Israelites. Wicked Benjamites, I might say. They say, bring him out. Bring that man out that came into your house so we can have sex with him. homosexuals, that we may know him. And the man, the master of the house, went out unto them and said unto them, so old man went out to them and said, no, nay, my brethren, nay, no, I pray you, do not so wickedly. Seeing that this man is coming to mine house, do not this folly. Behold, here is my daughter, a maiden, and his concubine. Them I will bring out now, and humble ye them, and do with them what seemeth good unto you. But unto this man do not so vile a thing. See that? You got to think about that. That's pretty deep, man. I mean, to offer up your daughter, your own daughter, and this man concubine, and you tell them, do with them what seemeth good unto you, but unto this man do not so foul a thing. So you know it's talking about they want to have sex with the man, because he's telling them, behold, here is my daughter, a maiden, a young woman, and his concubine. Them I bring out now, and humble ye them. Man. And do with them what seemeth good unto you, but unto this man do not so foul a thing. Let you know, for a man and a man to be together, that's a vile thing. But the men would not hearken to him. So the man took his concubine and brought her forth unto them, and they knew her, and abused her all the night until the morning. They raped her all night long until the morning. Wicked Israelites, man. Benjamites at that. And when the day began to spring, they let her go. They raped her all night long. And when it got morning, they let her go. Then came the woman in the dawning of the day and fell down at the door of the man's house where her master was, till it was light. She fell at the door until it was light. And her master rose up in the morning and opened the doors of the house and went out to go his way. And behold, the woman, his concubine, was fallen down at the door of the house, and her hands were upon the threshold. She was holding like she was trying to get in. And he said unto her, up, and let us go, be going. But none answered. Then the man took her up upon an ass, and the man rose up and got him into his place. She dead. And when he was coming to his house, she died right there on the threshold. They raped her all night. Whatever they did to her, she died. They killed her. Whatever they did to her. And when he was coming to his house, he took a knife and laid hold on his concubine. She dead now. And divided her together with her bones into 12 pieces, and sent her into all the coast of Israel. Sent her into all the 12 tribes of Israel, all the coast, parts of her body. Cut it up in 12 pieces and sent it to all the coast of Israel. And it was so that all that saw it said, there was no such deed done, nor seen from the day that the children of Israel came up out of the land of Egypt until this day. Consider of it. Take advice and speak your minds. That's cold, ain't it? It's cold-blooded.